ERP Cloud Toolbox Product Definition module makes updates easy with powerful download options for item structures. Let's see that in action with some sample downloads. Now, we can download structure details in a variety of ways, which allow us to view the impact of item and structure changes. For a start, we can download using a data form to select the structure details we want to see. Just enter the criteria in the controls here and click Download. But we don't need to use the form. Some of these components are structures in their own right. We can put the structure details in a data row and download by a sheet. But downloading each subassembly step by step is laborious. If we put the main assembly details back in, we can download the entire plan hierarchy by selecting the Explode option. Now we see the whole picture. Take a note of the plan level column there. At level 1, we see the components we saw in the first download, but now we have the subcomponents of each of these as well. So at level 2, we have the components of the wheelbase, which is 4 wheels. And each of these has a tyre, wheel unit, and a nut set. And likewise, the exhaust assembly consists of a muffler and a pipe, and so on. So the whole plan is unraveled, letting us see the impact of any updates we might make. On the other side of things, we might want to know the impacts that updates to any components would have to any assemblies they sit on. And that's where the other two download options come into play. If we put a component in, we can see how that works. The Where Used option shows us any assembly that component is included on. So this exhaust pipe is sitting on the exhaust assembly. But changes will impact assemblies all the way up the chain, and we might want to know the full picture. Let's put in the tyre component and use the other option we have, Implode. Now we can see the whole picture in reverse order. Take a close look at the component path column. I'll scroll over a few columns to make it easier to read. You can see the tyre sits on two main assemblies, a car and a trailer. Looking at one of these, we can see the tyre is part of the wheel assembly, which itself is on the wheelbase assembly, which is part of the car assembly. So we know exactly what will impact if that component is swapped out, changed, or out of stock. There's no other tool that lets you do it. Now there's a whole host of other great features in the product definition module, and you can find out more by going to our website or reaching out to a More4apps sales rep.